Break all rules today. We're going to start sitting on the chair. Believe it or not. I know. Wake up, people. Do I feel okay? I'll tell you after the class. Huh? That's right. He wants to. See how great I feel after the class. All right. So very gently. I'm using my blocks under my feet. It doesn't matter that you should or not. Sitting on the chair as comfortable as I need to be on the chair, and just allowing for a few seconds for my body to just adjust to this position, to keep balance, right? To always maintain that mental and emotional balance in our practice. And so allowing ourselves to just be steady, to be comfortable, to be aligned. And then as the body exhales, I'm going to let my torso slowly move forward and feel that my abdomen presses against my inner thighs, my inner thighs press against my thorax and abdomen. And my hands come slowly towards the ankles, towards the calves, towards the feet, towards the big toe, towards the legs of the chair. It doesn't matter. And my maybe loop my index finger and my middle finger inside the big toe to pull my big toe up. So my knees do not separate and my head still softly moves forward. And I feel my body breathing out, again, pressing against the abdomen, making enough room on my back and neck, finding that my shoulder blades are not tensing, are not lifting and contracting the trapezoids, but are actually lengthening the trapezoids to expand the back area. Can I find my abdomen pressing one more time against my lower back? So my elbows are as bent as I need to be. When my last exhalation empties all the way through, I allow the breath, the generous breath, to come into my body as I am undo, and I raise my hands and I lift through the movement of my arms, my torso towards the sky, and I feel my body very, very tall, allowing my feet again to be comfortable on or off the blocks. My hands are going to hold the seat of the chair, the backrest of the chair, and my body maybe rests against the back rest of the chair. And maybe my shoulder blades are gently resting against it or over the edge of the seat of the chair or the backrest of the chair. And maybe my hands keep moving behind. Maybe my hands stay on the legs, on the sides of the chair, on the seat of the chair, or maybe towards the back of the seat of the chair. So my shoulders and elbows point to the back, and my chin lifts, and I use my arms to lengthen my torso, to feel my throat, my spine, my chest. One more time, breathing into the entire chest area, softly lifting the chin away from the throat. So all the muscles of the throat area extended. Can I find my entire pectoral muscles open, and I feel that my breath comes deeply into my lungs, and my arms support my spine, so I'm not pinching to my spine. One more time. Exhale, moving the body, reaching gently behind, and feel that my extension comes because my arms press into the chair, and I raise my torso, and I one more time slowly lean forward as far as or as little as my body reaches gently towards the feet, towards the ankles, towards the knees, and let my body slowly bend forward over my thighs. Deep breath in. Exhaling kindly into this position one last time. Can I feel my lungs expanding and opening? And then exhale all the way through, raising, walking my hands. It's not my back, it's my hands that raise gently towards the backrest of the chair, and then lean back. Feel that my hands come onto the seat of the chair. It doesn't matter, finding the perfect place so my elbows, my shoulders shift back, and I adjust and micro adjust and move and adapt my hips and adapt my knees and my feet into position so enough of my back is extended softly behind, and I feel that my belly is tucking in and my rib cage is lifting and my head just tilts all the way back. One more time. Can I find my breath expanding the entire chest area? As my shoulder blades move towards each other, I use my arms to raise softly my head, my torso, realigning my spine, letting my left foot steady, sitting upright into the chair, and allowing my right leg to slowly, again, on the block or off the block, my right leg to slowly come and place the ankle on the left thigh, mid thigh, lower thigh, and allow my right and left hand, hold the right knee. May God bless you with COVID. Let your body slowly find the left hand on the right ankle, finding the right knees steady on with the right hand, and maybe my right foot is actually creating a big circle. So I'm going to start rotating slowly my toes just to add a little bit of mobility to the joint of the ankle. And I feel my toes moving around, and I breathe into this position, and I breathe out, and I make my movement very soft and very gentle. I can really accelerate the breath, and maybe I can add my own rhythm or swiftness to the movement and rotation. One more time, breathe in, just simply adding mobility to the ankle. When my body is ready, allow the ankle to slowly, without breaking it, rotate in the opposite direction, and feel that you're drawing the biggest circle with your toe, right? And you breathe out without forcing or tensing anything. When your body inhales, you lengthen or take care of your back, take care of your shoulders. One more time, breathe, breathe, breathe in, rotation. Again, you can add as much into the ankle movement and heel movement, the toe movement as your body needs to, and you can increase the width of the rotation, the entire range of movement. When your body's ready, take a long breath in, and then exhale. Bring your left hand towards the right heel and your right hand towards the tip of your right toes. And you're going to slowly pull the left arm out and bring the toes in, to flex the toes, to stretch the fascia or the connective tissue from the sole of your foot. And you breathe in and you open your heel and you open your calf and you flex your toes and you breathe in and you exhale. Again, it's not just the big toe, right? It's all the toes. Make sure your hand is really holding all toes evenly. It's not just overexerting the big toe, or otherwise the pinky toe. Find yourself balancing. One more time, breath in. When your body exhales, never locking the elbows. Let your body, again, feel the stretch onto your calf, all the way through your tendons, or your tendons on the heel area, your Achilles tendon, and your muscles and tissues that connect the sole of your foot. When your last breath comes in, exhale, and then release your toes, release your foot, and soften your leg. Breath in and place it exactly in the opposite direction. So that means your right hand is now holding the ankle or heel, and the left hand is going to pull the toes to open the shin area, to open the muscles that connect through the top of your foot all the way towards your knee. And exhale kindly into the, so feel your body stretching those toes, and bring your toes to flex in a way that you can feel, again, the knuckles of your toes gently moving, and you feel every of the 3 joints, right, or 2 joints of your toes actually flexing, and the 3 portions of your foot to be just extending. Take a long extension as your body breathes in, and feel every toe, not just the big toe. Feel the pinky toe as well. One more time, breath in, stretch the muscles of your foot. Really pay attention to your shin muscles all the way towards your knee. Allow even your thigh and hip to be really engaged in the position. One more time, breathe in. Your right hand gives you leverage. Feel the full extension of the top of your foot when your body breathes out. Take time to inhale deeply into that foot, and then exhale it and release that left hand from any pressure. Right foot undoes. Bring your right leg slowly off the leg. Exhale kindly. Rest it on the block or off the block on the ground. Take a deep breath and then lean forward. One more time. Slowly reach out over your abdomen. Exhaling as we started, through your belly, through your rib cage. Hands on the legs, on the chair, on the backrest. Find your body slowly flexing, dropping the chin, extending the crown. Shoulder blades separate. As imagine that you're wrapping your shoulders around your legs. So you open those back muscles and the arms wherever they are, behind your legs or onto the legs of the chair, slowly placing the torso closer towards the thighs, the head farther into the ground, where your body is exhaling. Feel that you're really compressing, really moving your abdominal cavity. One more time. Let the exhalation empty all the way through, and then slowly undo the pressure and let your spine realign. Slowly raise it, lift it, extend it, open it. Sit back into the seat of the chair. Find your body settle through your right foot and bring your left ankle this time. And allow your body to start, again, rotations, right and left hand placed in positions to give you support through those joints, and start rotating. Doesn't matter which side or how fast you want to rotate that foot. Find your way, and they make sure that the toes and the heel move. So you're really adding and supporting all angles, right? So many times we walk around and we unknowingly twist the ankle. And, when you get to be my age, you start understanding how that is so dangerous. And then your foot starts suffering, and then your joints start suffering, and how the position of your foot affects the health of your knee, and the health of your knee affects your hip, and the position of your vertebrae column, and your shoulders, and your neck, and there's headaches. So there's all this string of connections between your body. So can you find the range that you're really looking for, all angles around your ankle? And you want those muscles that hold the entire weight of your body onto your foot are really becoming activated, and you feel blood. And sometimes you feel that it is heating up by simply rotating, by simply adding the big toe to add range of movement. As silly as a simple movement like this might be, can you let your body one more time breathe? And your breathing is about bringing oxygen, it's about cleansing, it's about moving the fluids of the body from those joints. When your body is ready, exhale, exhale all the way through, and then rotate exactly in the opposite direction. Again, moving not only the toe, the big toe that drives the circular movement, but it's also the heel that pulls this out or presses away from the ankle and then flexes inwardly. So find that your heel and toes are moving, and you find the range of movement. Again, lengthen the movement, widen the extension around your ankle. You're going to feel your body acting and talking to you at this point. Feel your body moving all the way through your shins, connecting to your kneecap, connecting to the muscles of the hip, of your back, your core muscles. Sit tall, soften your facial expression. Just simply concentrate onto your ankle. One more time. Breathe, breathe, breathe in. And then fluidly exhale so you can feel the range of movement. Last two breaths, soothing your movement. So now your nervous system, right? Now your muscles are getting a little bit more tired into the movement. Now your nervous system needs to connect and find that the movement is soothing, that is exactly not little portions of movement, but it's a soft, gentle rotation through the entire ankle when your body's ready. Exhale, very nice. And place your right hand on the heel, left hand on the toes, and you're going to press out the heel, stretching your, again, Achilles tendon, the calf, contracting the left toes in evenly from pinky to big toe to stretch the fascia or the connective tissue on the sole of your foot that is basically connecting into the center of your heel, into the very edge towards the center of your foot, that they almost land in that little center, not in the center of the heel itself, but it's on the front edge or the internal edge of your heel, and feel that your body stretches that. And you can feel your pinky toe playing this important part, your big toe evenly supporting the position, and then use the, again, leveraging the movement through your hands by bending the elbows and not forcing your back. One more time, breath in, add extension, feel that you're adding space for that foot to breathe. When and if your body's ready, take a long, deep breath in. When your body exhales all the way through, slowly inhale, and then let your hand softly and feel how the foot moves and what is the effect in all the parts of your leg. And then take your right hand over the toes and bring your left hand on the leg, on the thigh, on the shin, on the ankle, on the heel itself, and then bend your left toes in and see how far they can bend. Sometimes, again, wearing poor shoes allows the toes to just freeze and not able to flex them, to not have mobility through the joints of the every one of the toes, and feel that your body opens not only the joints, but the muscles around it, the tendons, the connection to the top of your foot, to your shin. One more time, letting all the way connect to your knee, and you can add or subtract intensity to the movement. Find your body and feel how that feels, to feel it on your knee, or to feel it on your ankle, or maybe just directly feel it on each and every one of your toes. And then you taking mental inventory. So are we present? Are we present with your body as you're inhaling and you're flexing every one of those two joints of the toes? One more time, breathe in. And when your body exhales, last one breath, can you feel the toes really stretching? And then exhale and release kindly the feet, the toes, the arch of your foot relaxes, bringing your left knee up, and let your left foot one more time into the ground. This time you're going to open the legs a little bit wider than your chair, with your toes wider than your heels, and you bring your hips deep into the chair, and you're going to round your spine gently towards the ground and feel that your body moves through the torso, through the inner thighs, your lower back, your neck slowly lengthens, the crown head slowly comes to the ground. Your hands stay on the chair, on the thighs, on the knees, on the ankles, on the floor, on your blocks, whichever is most comfortable. Feel your body. Again, what add or subtract your intensity. Find that your neck lengthens. You're actively extending those hip muscles. You're moving, again, the entire structure of your pelvic area, the center of your back, letting your body exhale all the way through. Last 2 breaths. Feel that your body, again, connects gently. The heels center into the floor and your toes expand, pinky and big toe. When your body exhales all the way through, round. Use your hands to round your spine back upright and feel your body slowly raises gently to center position. Allow your toes to walk in, your heels, your toes. Slowly bring your hands outside your legs as if you're just reaching for your blocks, and let your blocks gently come off the ground very gently, and let your right leg be placed softly between or on top of the block, and the block right on the chair. Your left block can be on your hand, on your lap. We're going to use it in a second. Find your left leg steady, strong, and then kindly open the right leg forward and feel that your right leg opens, not twisting the foot, but maintaining the foot extended, and feel that you're using your hamstring, that you're using the leverage of that block, and your block can be as far forward or far deep as your body feels comfortable. And extend the toes. Breathe in. Allow your toes to flex into your body as much as you need to, pressing the heel out, and then hold it, breath in, feel your calf muscles or your gastrocnemius muscles. Again, there are 2 big muscles that come right behind your shin area, and let them connect to the back of your knee and pushing the heel lightly out so they're connecting through that tendon that connects to the heel of your foot. One more time, breathe in. When your body's ready, point your toes. Point your toes out as if your toes are the farthest point away from your body, and feel how the difference feels on your hamstrings, on your calves as you contract them, as your top of your foot extends and your shins extend, your muscles of the thigh are active. Breathe in. Do not grind your teeth. Do not fist your body into this position. One more time, breathe in. Exhale all the way through. When your body's ready, take a long, deep breath. And then exhale, soften your foot, soften your ankle, soften your toes, flex your knee, let your right leg settle, and then gently switch. Bring your left leg in the same position as before, finding kindly that you're placing that position that is supportive of the hamstring, so the hamstring doesn't have to do that much work, and you're leveraging, again, that pivoting point of the hamstring, and your body exhales, and then slowly feel it. And that you need to adjust, you need to modify, you need to move, you need to adapt the position of your block. By all means, this is your body, you know exactly how far you need to do, and see if your right leg is perfectly aligned to the ground, and your left knee and toes are perfectly perpendicular towards the ceiling, and you exhale kindly, breath in. And as your body breathes deeply into your torso, find your body long, and then flex your left toes and see if your right heel, or your left heel, I should say, the heel presses out and your body simply holds. And maybe your hands may use your to support the thigh, your knee, your shin, if that's necessary, or simply press out and feel that your toes are not twisted. Breath in, support, contain gently the extension. Feel that your body lengthens a little bit longer. One more time, engage your thighs so your knees actively engage. Feel that your heel presses a little bit farther out. Flex your toes, raise your leg, your shin muscles. One more time, and the block is just to help you elevate the leg a little bit taller. That's all. One more time, breathing in. And when your body's ready, point the toes out as you exhale. Slowly flex the toes as far. And then again, you know, and you have the feeling of moving every one of the joints of your toe area. So make them slowly extend and point gently towards the ground, and feel your body again extends the top of your foot, and feel your leg engages not only the thighs and the knee joint, but the muscles of your shin, and support that. Breath in. Exhale. We all the time walk with poor shoes or do exercise. We run, we walk, and we seldom pay attention of those leg area. One more time, leg area muscles and joints and ligaments and the fluids on the joints themselves. Let your body finally exhale and deeply extend. One last long deep breath in. When your body exhales all the way through, flex your toes and slowly support that position of your foot, easily in neutral position, bending the knee as you exhale, letting that left leg then settle. See what it feels like for your knee, for your thigh muscles. Take the block from underneath the hamstring of the leg and let your body exhale slowly into this position. When and if your body's ready, we're going to allow the exhalation to settle your feet steady to the ground. You're going to hold both blocks and you're going to allow the feet to slow, or the blocks to come slowly in front of your feet, in front of your toes, and let your body place the tip of the toes on the block and the root of the ball of your toes, so almost into the sole of your foot, slowly just edging the end of your mat, of your block. And your hands are going to slowly support you to have balance. You're going to slowly exhale and you're going to gently lean forward as if your body, one more time, reaches slowly towards your knees, towards your shins, towards your ankles, towards your toes, and maybe again with your feet and your toes deep into the block and the arch of your foot, all just pouring out the edge of the block itself. You're going to slowly raise the tip of the blocks. So stretch those toes, and your toes are pressing, and you breathe in. You're deep into your chair if you need to. If you have a battery pack that gets stuck in the back, you'll be much better shape. So find that you're contracting to your shins, pushing through your heels into the ground, raising the top edge of your blocks, soften your head. One more time, breath in, flex, and make sure your feet are parallel, that you're not open through your toes wider than your heels. Last 2 times. Can you feel that your body exhales? One more time. Inhale. And as you exhale, breathe and release the blocks gently into the floor so your body is ready. Allow the left foot to completely be on top of your left block, easily balanced so you're not falling, you're not twisting, and let your right foot stay exactly where it is. And you're going to use a chair as a prop to allow your body to slowly raise. Raise your hips. You're stepping basically on the block. You're bending forward, so your torso is giving you that balance, and your chair is just giving you the prop, and your right heel is going to come gently towards the floor. It doesn't matter if the block on the right tilts and lifts, as long as the right heel comes as close to the ground as possible. And then soften your toes, stretch your foot, soften the right knee, soften the left knee, and let your body exhale and feel that you're stretching kindly your torso forward. So you're not raising your chest, you're not raising your head, you're slowly leaning forward, and let your left foot on the block and your right heel on the ground. And then open your calf muscles, lengthen your right knee as much or as little as you need to, and observe your calves. And let left foot just light. So your left hip is not doing anything, your left knee is not doing anything because it's higher. You're really stretching the heel of the right foot into the ground, and your head softens and the crown points towards the floor. One more time, deep breath. Exhale all the way through. Like your last inhalation, can you trust that right calf and heel to stretch as your body exhales all the way through? Soften the right knee, and then using your hands, because they're right there to support you in the chair, you're going to bend your knees and you're going to sit back into your chair slowly. Let your right foot steady on the block. Observe your body to softly exhale. Feel that you're anchoring your body to sustain through your chair. Your hands are on the sides, on the chair, on the backrest, and let your right and left foot slowly extend in front of your body and raise them about hip height, maybe chair height, maybe chest height, and observe your shoulders back, your chest open, and breathe in. Elbows bent. Feel your thighs contracted. Raise, raise, raise. Use your belly. Use it in the appropriate way, tucking it in and supporting your back. One more time, breath in, exhale all the way through. Feel your body. One more time, engage your toes, activate your feet. Let your last one, since your legs are not that heavy, breath in slowly. When your body's ready, bend your knees and let your feet slowly touch the floor. Beautiful. Breath. Right foot directly on top of the block, left heel edges away into the back side of that left block, your hands into the chair, knees are bending, press your hands into the chair, and then slowly roll gently your body off the chair, bending your torso forward and let the left heel, it doesn't matter if your left block tilts off the ground as long as your left heel touches torso floor. And feel the difference, right? Between your right and left side, and your left knees is always relaxed, softened, never overextended. With time, you're going to be able to stretch it, but do not stretch it to feel that it's burning or that it's tearing anything inside. Your right knee equally. Soften your neck, relaxes. Do not hold through your shoulders the position. Relax your left heel. Breathe and observe your calf muscles. Can you feel the back of your leg? Can you feel the back of your heel all the way towards the back of your knee? And then gently and softly, right? You're not forcing anything. You're simply inviting the body to slowly exhale into this position. 2 more times. Breathe. Are your toes even on that left foot? Are you really trusting more that your left heel is steady into the ground? 1 more time. Breath in. And when your body is really ready, is your torso able, your head able to release towards the ground, and then kindly using the arms and the hands into the chair, raise the left heel and then flex the knees so you can sit gently back into the chair. Very nice. Engaging, firing up your thighs, firing up your hips, firing up your abdomen, firing up your torso, hands to hold the shoulders and chest open, your legs slowly open in front of your body and raise just as high as possible. And feel that your hips are deep into the chair and your toes are pointed, flex, allow your inner thighs to support, breathe in, activate your toes. Do not flex your knees, do not force any part of your body. Raise your heels. Imagine that your body is being lifted lightly from your calves. 2 more times. Are you breathing? Is your abdomen really engaged? Are you clearing the chest, opening the shoulder blades against each other while your chest widens last long time? Breath in, and then slowly soften. Feel how your legs gently adjust. Bend your knees, placing them on the blocks. Allow your body to slowly sit upright. Bring your right hand gently towards the space in between your feet, as if your right hand is coming towards your inner thigh, ankle, left foot, left toes, and your body exhales. Left hand stays tall on their knee, on your thigh, on your hip, on the backrest of the chair, and your body exhales. Settle your feet. Your feet are even, and your shoulder on the right side dips, and your left shoulder on the left side opens towards the sky, and you feel that your right leg presses against the elbow, against the tricep of the right arm, as if you're holding or helping the torso to twist, and your left shoulder opens up. Again, using the abdomen, activating those muscles that connect the entire body from the feet towards your torso and head, and your jaw is drawn in, looking towards the ground, towards the chest, towards the left shoulder. Breath twists from the core of your body. 1 more time. Use the chair, use the right arm, use the right inner thigh to support you in the twist. 1 long inhalation. Exhale, feel your tummy. Your tummy is moving. Your left rib cage comes a little bit longer, broaden, extend. Use those muscles of your abdomen. And when your body exhales, release softly your left hand and your right hand, coming back into sitting position. Stay with your feet on the blocks. Use both arms to come around and up towards the sky, letting the palms of hands slowly face each other. Allow your fingers to interlace and let your index finger point towards the sky and sit very, very tall. Soles of your feet on the blocks. Raise your body as if you're just coming a little bit taller. As if I were to come around and lift you from your ribs, and the torso separates a little bit, waist down deep into the chair, the upper body torso raises towards the sky, jaw draws in. 1 more time. Breathe. Exhale, exhale. 1 inhalation. Can you feel your body inhaling? So your abdomen, every time you exhale, so you feel that your lower back is just stretching a little bit longer. 1 last long breath in. And when your body's ready, allow the elbows, the hands, the arms to slowly come towards your thighs, slowly settle into position. Bring your left hand in between your legs. As you breathe out, your body starts moving, and you know how far, how deep. Your right hand stays on the knee, on the thigh, on the hip, on the waist, on the chair, it doesn't matter. And your left hand reaches slowly for your right foot. And your left inner thigh presses against the elbow, the tricep, the shoulder, or the shoulder blade, or the lat muscles, and your body rotates, and you can feel your torso rolling out to the right side of your body. Less is more. Start inviting first the movement, slow motion. Do not force anything. Just keep rotating, keep moving. Your body keeps extending. Feel that your right side of your ribs. Keep expanding and moving away from the center of your chest. One more time. Your head and your chin always mindful of where the position is. Can you find your shoulders separating? So you're really opening your chest. You're bringing your breastbone area forward while the rotation comes and feels from the root of your waist. Find your body. Again, lengthening away from your waist, engaging that midsection. Let your last two breaths. Are you exhaling? Can you contract and flex through your belly? Last long inhalation. Can you feel your body just expanding, breathing? And when your body's ready, exhale and then release and soften and let your arms and shoulders and hands come back gently towards the center. Raise your spine, raise your torso. One more time. We're going to allow the arms to open. This time, widen up towards the sky. Deep, deep breath in. You're going to flex the elbows as you exhale and place the fingers just behind the head, as if you're interlacing the fingers or just simply the tip of your fingers in the back of your neck, in the back of your head, wherever is comfortable, in the back of your ears, and the elbows shift back. Your shoulder blades shift back, your rib cage lifts, and your knees and toes point forward. You're not opening your knees, you're not opening your thighs, and you sit in tall as if your torso raises the waist a little bit higher, as if your abdominal girdle squeezes a little bit deeper, and your rib cage comes a little bit taller, and your spine is long, not arched and pressed, but arched and extended. Feel that you're anchoring through your hips, that your thighs and knees are really marking the perfect position for both hips, that your arms and underarms and shoulders are really supporting the position of your neck. You're not pushing through your cervical spine. You're simply raising your sternum, the entire chest plate. One long deep breath in. Observe your tummy. Find your final deep, deep breath into this position. And let your breath, your lungs, to really release and soft, and feel how your body very gently comes softly back to center. Very nice. Allow kindly for your feet to step off the blocks if you were there, and press your feet into the ground. With your toes slightly wider than your heels, you're going to reach forward in between your legs for both blocks, and you're going to hold them as close or tight towards each other or as wide away from each other as you need to. And when your body is ready, with your heels are not behind the knees, your heels are just under or slightly in front of your knees. Your body exhales, and you're going to slowly raise the blocks off the ground and then raise your hips, and you're slowly going to stand up into this position. Breathe, breathe, breathe in. Glute muscles strong. Raise the blocks forward and up towards the sky, and raise by pressing the heels and opening the entire front of your body. Raise as you extend. Find your glute muscles, find the spine, create length. Press at the same time with your hands against the blocks, so you activate your shoulders and you feel the upper body. Your chest is engaged, your shoulder blades are muscles that are being built, your entire deltoid area, the pectoral muscles are engaged, your waist is slowly contracting, supporting. Your glute muscles are strong. Find your thighs. Take last two breaths. So find your hands, every single finger, deep, deep breath in. And when your body's ready, exhale all the way through, come back, inhale, and allow your body to slowly sit. One more time. Blocks are just in front of your chest. Press them lightly with your fingers and sit. Nobody has moved the chair. The chair is still right there behind you, and you're going to slide into it, and you sit back. Beautiful. Deep breath. Press the blocks with your hands. Elbows are perpendicular to your blocks without over twisting your wrist area, and your body looks out with the right elbow towards the right side of your body, and your torso rotates towards the right, and you're pressing the blocks evenly, and your knees are not moving. Your knees are staying exactly where they are, and you're allowing the entire body to rotate even deeper, a little bit longer, a little bit farther to the right, and feel that your elbows are about perpendicular to the blocks. Do not let the elbows drop, and find your shoulders broad and feel your blocks just in front of your chest. Jaw draws in. Do not lift your chin. Draw it in, so your spine through the back of your neck opens. One more time. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Feel your last breath. Exhale. Feel your body breathing through your tummy. One final inhalation. Can you feel your hands pressing to the block and broadening your shoulders? And then exhale slowly back into center. Deep breath in. You're going to very gently place the blocks gently towards the floor. It doesn't matter in which surface of the block, you're going to slowly place them. Feel your heels strong, not your toes. Flex your toes if you need to off the ground, and find the blocks just resting onto the yoga mat and find your body exhaling when your body is ready. Deep breath. And then pressing through your heels, raise slowly the blocks off the ground just in front of your chest. Exhale, sitting through your heels and thighs and inner thighs supporting, and bring your body to exhale towards your left side this time. Your right knee stays open, your left knee stays open, and twist. Jaw draws in, press your hands into the block, open the elbows. Deep breath. Can you twist by softly engaging those oblique muscles? The twist finds your abdomen, supports your back, raises the crown, jaw draws in, align your body. Knees are wider. Do not roll them in. Do not lift your pinky toes. Do not overextend any part of your body. Do maintain and hold your body in position. One more time. Breathe. Feel that your every breath out is really engaging those deep, deep muscles. One more time. Inhale. And as your body exhales, find your jaw, find your spine, let your last long deep breath engage your body. As your body exhales, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze through the core, through those oblique muscle area, and then slowly come back to center and feel your body returning very, very gently towards the center pose. Exhale, bring the blocks all the way to the ground. One more time to just flatten and extend, not on your toes, the heels of your feet, your neck is relaxed. When your body is ready, find that your body steady. You find strength into the legs and hips, and then raise your hips, raise the blocks, extend towards the sky. One more time, standing tall, push your heels into the ground, spread your toes so the soles of your feet open, and your arms extend towards the sky, maybe slightly behind your head, and you feel your body broadening through your underarms, your belly, your entire back, your hips, your glute muscles, the thighs, the calves. Support your knees by maintaining those muscles to hold them. One more time, feel your body stretching and lengthening. One inhalation. Observe your belly button air coming towards your back. One last long deep breath. Can you really elongate and extend? Feel that your abdomen is really working, although we might look like we're not doing abdominal exercises. And let your elbows and shoulders slowly soften, come back into the center position. Beautiful. Breath in. Allow to softly fold forward when your body's ready, and let the blocks in the flatter surface, or the broader surface area, to be placed on the ground, and then gently come upright. You're going to slowly turn 90 degrees away from the blocks, and you're going to use the chair. The chair adjusts to whatever distance you want to do it. Place softly the right foot on the block with the toes slightly in front or towards the chair area. So your toes are wanting to go into the floor by tilting the block. So the toes into the floor, heel of the right foot on the block itself, and your hands on the chair, and you feel your body slowly exhaling, and feel your body slowly moving the left foot at this point, exactly in the same way as your right one. So you now find your body on the ball of your toes, your knees are never locked, and you're going to start walking your hips behind you, as if you're slowly stretching your glutes towards the top of your yoga mat, away from the chair, and your torso slowly falls forward, and you feel your hamstrings opening, and you feel your glute muscles lifting, and your knees are flexed or as extended as they need to be. Find that your ankles and your toes are even. Allow your jaw, allow your back, allow your arms, allow the entire leg area, thighs, again, antagonistic muscles to your hamstrings. Feel your calves contracting, feel your body inhaling, feel your body exhale. One more time, raise your tailbone. So feel that your body just moves the hips back. So your torso comes a lot farther into your thighs, and you can move the chair far away from your body if you need to. You can stretch the chair out. You know that your body is easier to move the chair than your body in this position. So fold it, exhale it, deep breath. One more time, raise the tailbone, raise the sitting muscles when your body's ready. Let your final exhalation to empty all the way through, and then slowly come back right. Raise your body, breath in into the hands, right? Tilt the weight into the palms of the hands with your feet, because it's easier to bring your right foot first and then pull the block a little bit closer to the chair with your toes. And then, so the heel is now dangling. The heel is the one that is floating behind the block. And let your left foot do the same thing. Bring the block forward and allow the heel to dangle outside the block carefully and gently, and let the heels slowly settle when your body is ready. Allow then to walk the heels into the ground by tilting your blocks and feel how that extends gently your calf muscles. Your knees never locked, soften, stretch your calves, allow your torso to come as low as it allows it, and feel that your hands push the chair or walk deeper into the chair, and you're folding your body forward, and your glute muscles are pressing away, and you stretch lightly your calf muscles, and your jaw draws in. You're not looking up, you're dipping your chin into your throat so the crown of it extends intentionally the back of your neck. And hands walk, heels to the ground. Tilt your toes as far, or your blocks as far up off the ground as you need to. Walk your feet if you need to farther on the edge of the block so you can actually place your heels into the ground, and you soften your knees as much as possible. If your heels do not touch the ground, allow your body to walk a little bit. Again, feet come a little bit farther towards the edge of the block, and see if that allows your heels to touch. And then once the heel touches the ground, then you can start modulating the extension of those calves. Breathe and exhale, exhale. One more time. Observe how those heels touch gently. Your knees are bent as much as you need to, and the more elasticity you have in your body, the longer those legs will become, the longer the knees will stretch. When your jaw draws in, let your last exhalation, can you feel your body really stretching through those calf muscles? And then slowly come very gently back upright, slowly rolling, breath in. Allow your feet to slowly come onto the block, directly on top of the block, hands on the seat of the chair. Find your body again, adjust your balance. When and if your body is ready, stay on your right foot on the block, and your left foot is going to slowly point away from the block behind towards the top of your mat. So that your tip of the left toes point towards the top of the mat away from the chair, and your hands stay just onto this position. And let your body stay stable enough that your left leg is now able to raise off the ground, and your left leg becomes parallel towards the floor, and you're really feeling the ball of your toes. Allow the sole of the right foot deeply into the block, and your left leg raises, and your tummy supports, and you breathe. Your ankle, stretch that left knee, stretch the left toes, find your stability. Feel your ankle, feel your calf, feel the inner thigh supporting your knee, the inside of your knee, the outside of your knee. Find your body. Exhale one more time. Breathe in. Do not sink. Your block now is able to tell, or you are able to tell which part of your body, which part of your toe or heel is sinking deeper. Can you manage that? Can you strengthen that right calf? One more time. Breath in. And then exhale, switch slowly. So bring first your left leg gently towards the block. Settle it into that perfect center position. Soften your hands, elbows, any pressure of your body, and then switch your right toes to slowly walk behind until you find confidence in that left leg, as flexed the left knee or as extended the left knee as it needs to be, and your hands hold onto the chair, and maybe your right toes are able to slowly start lifting, and you can extend your body, you can lengthen the torso you're using the chair, and you feel your body balance from the heel to the ball of your toes on that left foot. Feel your body stretching that right knee. Inhale and exhale all the way through. And now raise through your thigh. Perfect. Breath in, support. Find your tummy, stretch your legs. Beautiful. Deep breath in. Lengthen your torso so you're really engaging the core. 2 more times. Breath in. Find that left leg really steady. Deep breath. Very nice. Stretch the crown of the head. Do not dip your head. Your head is extended forward. Beautiful. Last 2 times. Feel your body gently, gently support it. When and if your body is ready, take your final breath in, and then exhale, and then release your legs slowly to be placed gently into the block. Very nice. Breath in, exhale all the way through. Allow your body to walk your toes one more time towards the back edge of the toe, so of the block, I should say. So the heels are going to be dangling slowly. Breathe in, allow your knees to bend, allow your heels to slowly come towards the ground, and allow your calves to stretch. This time you're going to slowly reach forward with your torso as if your head is about to touch your knees, your shins, and stretch those calf muscles. Not only the big toe area, but the pinky side. And so find that your heels are touching and your knees are going to stretch as little as much as they need to. One more time. Breathe out. Observe your body. Observe your spine. Use your arms to lengthen your back and not just curl down. Find your head and jaw to be drawing closer towards your chest and extend those muscles. Again, and that really activates those muscles of the glute, maybe your sciatic muscles. I think we have some activity there for some of us, and you let those muscles stretch. And so you're really just opening, right? Giving the opportunity for those muscles on the seat area to stretch. We sit all the time. These are really important muscles of the glutes. Can you feel it all the way from the hamstrings into your glutes? And let them breathe. Let those, even the tissue, the skin around the hip area, let your body exhale all the way out. And then kindly walk your hands into the chair enough so you can undo the heels. This time with the balls of the feet on the block, raise your heels highest off the ground. So if you're just contracting the heels off the ground, off the block, and you're flexing gently those calf muscles, and your jaw draws in, and you raise your back like a cat, and you feel your spine raised into the middle, and your jaw drawing in, the crown extending towards the floor, and you feel your calf muscles really acting. Imagine I'm going to wrap a rope around your waist, and I'm going to pulley that waist up so that waist keeps going taller and taller and taller while your hips become flatter into the body and your chest comes closer towards your thighs, and you keep moving that rope a little bit higher so your waist becomes a lot taller. Do not twist your ankles, do not twist your feet. Let your last two breaths, when your body is ready, feel the breath, inhaling, and then gently drop the heels, walk your feet if you need to, or just simply drop the heels into the ground. Allow your body to just press the heels. Can you allow, if and only if your body's ready and you feel that your heels are on the ground and you're really able to stretch slowly those toes, so you can walk your toes very end towards the very end of the block, so your heels are perfectly settled. Then maybe your hands are able to slowly come off the chair and you can balance your body up and you stand into this position or not. And that's okay. Never lock your knees, soften your knees, and see how far your body can actually stand. And you use your arms for balance, you use your arms to extend, you use your fingers to extend towards the sky. You can interlace your fingers on top of the head. You can extend the index finger into steeple pose and feel what that feels like to stretch your calves, to feel your heels steady to the ground. You're extending through your calf muscles, open your torso, right? We tend to lean forward. The abdomen becomes, again, in poor position. But if your body starts engaging those core muscles, then your body lengthens those calves. You are able to extend a little bit longer your knees. You are going to able to control your hips and glutes. Your jaw is drawing in. One more time. Can you feel your body? Can you allow the exhalation? Last long deep breath. Feel those calf muscles. I feel a lot of blocks falling. When your body is ready, let your hands soften, your arms, your torso very, very gently coming forward, and let your body repeat it. We're going to contract those calf muscles, right? Your gastrocnemius are going to be really activated. So bringing your toes one more time to press the blocks back into the ground, and you're going to raise your heels as tall as they can from the ground, and as if you were a cat. One more time. Very much raising not only the calves, the glutes, but the center of your back, and feel that your jaw draws in and the crown of the head points, and you feel your shoulder blades broadening, and the center of your back, the center of the space of your rib cage. Imagine that my hand is going to come right softly as a fist into your belly and presses those internal organs. And you raise, and you feel your body contracting those calf muscles. Let your body, again, nothing changes in one single movement, right? Nothing changes in one single session even. It's about the practice, but at least you're becoming more aware of where are the connections for those muscles on your calves. How are those connected to the rest of your body? Find that your hands are not doing all the work, that your fingers are slightly flexed so you can really feel support through the root of your fingers and not the heel of the hands. One more time, breathe in. Exhale. Raise the center of your back a little bit longer as if you're just roped up towards the sky. When your body's ready, take a last long deep breath in. We're going to stretch one last time. The calves slowly all the way to standing pose. So find that your heels are closer towards the ground, that your toes are gently. You can tilt your blocks, as you know, softly until your heels touch and your body softens your knees, your hands soften from the chair, and you gradually start moving your body longer and taller, and then your toes stay steady, and maybe your body starts raising, and you're never moving quickly. You're moving slowly, and your arms open for balance. Your arms extend towards the sky for full extension of your body, your core, your glute muscles, your fingers interlace, your index into steeple pose. Feel your body lengthening. Can you feel your calf muscles? Do we have calf muscles? And you feel both calf muscles. Observe how far and how deep your body can or needs to go today. Can you feel your tummy? Is your tummy really holding that position? Very nice. Observe, very nice. Extend, deep breath, beautiful. Observe your body very slowly. I know it's challenging sometimes to just feel those muscles and find your body. Exhale, gently, hold it, hold it. I can help you. Very good. Bend your knee equally. There you go. And then soft your knees. Inhale, bend your knee. Exhale. Last two breaths. Perfect. Exactly. And then bend your knee. That's okay. That's the one that is, yeah. Oh, I see. You have to be careful with that. When your body is ready, slowly come down for the ones who are still there. And your body bends slowly forward. Very nice. And feel that your feet slowly come outside your blocks. You're exhaling kindly in this position. You take the blocks softly and place them to the sides of your body. You're going to be on the seat of the chair for the next few minutes. You're going to allow slowly, again, I'm going to turn my chair just so I can, you can see me and you can see me. You can also turn your chair 180 if you're looking away from me so you can see that. And let the right foot come slowly onto the seat of the chair. So your heel is on the chair or slightly hanging off the chair. It doesn't matter as long as your chair is not tilting. And your body exhales and feel that your hands come towards the backrest, towards the seat of the chair, towards completely in the highest point of the backrest of the chair, and your left foot slowly walks back. You can feel that your right knee stays tall. You're stretching into that right leg, that your right foot is steady and your left knee is never locked, and your left heel, now you can feel it moving back, and you stretch gently, not just, again, very careful with your knee and the joints and as you already know, the tendons and ligaments are very gentle, especially around the knee. Strengthen the muscles around it, your thigh muscles. Use your glute. Find your heel pressing back, so your calf muscles, you mostly are now going to be able to feel the calf muscles very pliable and able to stretch, and your right knee moves slowly forward, and you can feel your hips opening, and you're sinking your hips close across the ground, so you're stretching, again, those muscles on the glutes and maybe your sciatic nerve, and feel your body exhaling, your hands exactly placed where they need to be. Move the back leg a little bit farther back if you need to move that left leg back, and when your body is ready, let your last long inhalation, and then slowly bend a little bit that left knee. That left knee bends slowly, so your torso now raise, and you can feel your toes raising. Again, holding your thigh, not your knee, right? Your knee is not the one that is doing the work. Your ankle is not doing the work, and you slowly stretch. Raise your chest. Exhale, feel your thigh muscles stretching while your right knee stays forward. One more time, holding onto the chair so the chair is supportive. One inhalation, feel your abdomen, feel your lower back, feel your shoulders. When your body's ready, take a deep, deep breath. Feel those quad muscles really strong on the left side, and then slowly move your hands down. Allow your hands to come towards the seat. Move the left heel to the ground, and then slowly exhale. Bring your right leg to slowly come from the chair. Place it on the floor, right under the hips, not too far back, and bring your left leg to then stay on the seat of the chair. With your heel in or not, as long as you are stable through that chair and the chair is not going to tilt. Both hands on the seat, one hand on the backrest and the other one on the seat, it doesn't matter. And then slowly start walking your right leg slightly behind until you find that your right heel opens and you're leaning into your left, and your hands stay low. Stay low with your torso. Open your hips first. Engage the right heel to stretch back, and you feel your hip flexors extending while your left knee is just moving forward, and you open deeply away from the right heel through your left knee. Breath in. Feel as if you're about to tear those pants. Really open those hips. Really extend gently through your hip flexors. And again, observe your body to move and stretch. Again, pain is not what we're looking for, right? Pain is the marker that your body's telling you you've gone too far. So are you breathing? Are you really observing those muscles move, the hip flexors move? Can you support the core? Can you feel your tummy? Can you feel those belly muscles activating every time you breathe? And maybe when your body's ready, can you exhale and feel that the crown of it comes a little bit farther away? One more time. Breath in. When your body is ready to exhale, then soften. Soften your right knee as you did before, very, very gently, and then start walking your torso a little bit taller. And it doesn't matter how tall, and find your body just opening. Now feel your inner thighs and all the things that your body allows to raise your torso forward. Not because you're forcing anything, you're really engaging those muscles. Observe your back, contract your belly, observe your spine, raise your chest a little bit longer, soften your fingers and hands. It's not the arms, it's the legs that we want to focus on. 2 more times. Deep breath. Never pain. Do not overdo anything. Engage your glutes. Are your glutes really active? Is your right knee just soft enough so you can feel those thigh muscles inside and outside? When your last 2 breaths, observe your tummy. Feel that your oblique muscles are really engaged. One last breath in. Wrap your abdomen really as you exhale deep into your waist, and then press back. Press your left leg, stretch your left knee, move your hands towards the seat of the chair, rest your right foot, and then slide your left leg gently behind. Palms and hands into the seat of the chair. Walk your legs a little bit farther back, enough so your heels feel stretched and your body now presses through your hands. Your feet are on the ground, including your heels, and most importantly, your heels. And then with your knees as softened as you need to, and your feet can be closer to the chair or farther away from the chair, whichever you want. Your hands press into the chair and you move your hips back as if you're just dipping your head and torso towards the ground. So you're folding, but this time your heels are firm and you're going to flex lightly your toes off the floor. So raise every toe, not the entire foot, just the toes, and then exhale into the position. Flatten your back, sink the entire spine. Allow your body to exhale deeply so your toes are flexed and you find your knees never locked. The more intensive position is when the knees start extending. So find your body, how much, because every connective tissue is connecting all the way from the pia medulla, the skin that is, or the layer that is in between your bone and your brain, right? There's a connective tissue there that protects the entire cerebrum. So in the same way, that same tissue, that connective tissue, connects all the way towards the soles of your feet. So find that your head and your shoulders are important. The position of your hands is important. That your belly, and we may not feel it, but it's just the same wrapping around the entire body. When your last 2 breaths, exhale through your tummy. Feel your belly button air coming in. One last time. Breath in. And then exhale. Find your body. Really moving into your glutes. Really stretching those hips. Slowly soften your toes. Allow your body to inhale. Move your hands into the seat of the chair easily. And then bend your knees so your knees are coming towards the ground. And you're kneeling right in front of the chair. Exhale, exhale. Slow motion. Very nice. Flex your toes. Your toes are flexed so the feet are over the tip of the toes and the heels are not widened. You're not dropping the heels. Your heels remain perpendicular and your body exhales. Move the chair a little bit closer if that's necessary or better for your body, or walk your thighs or hips into the chair and see if your hands come into the backrest of the chair while your toes still are able to flex under your feet and your spine lengthens and your torso moves and your left hand stays on the chair while your right arm opens towards the sky and you feel the palm of the right hand looking towards the left side of your body and your right thumb slowly facing behind you, and maybe your body moves to your range, maybe it's exactly above the chest, and that's perfect, or maybe behind the shoulders so that the body reaches a little bit farther behind, and your glutes are immediately kicking in. Your glutes are immediately activated. Your thighs are immediately fired up. Your tummy immediately fires up. Your rib cage extends. Your head lengthens. Allow your left shoulder not to push or tens, but to really even out with the right. One more time, support your body, extending to your right side. And your toes are really even to the ground from big to pinky toe in your body. Exhales, come back. Inhale slowly back to center. And then exhale all the way through. Hands come all the way towards the seat of the chair. Exhale, exhale. And then press your hands into the seat of the chair and raise your knees. Move your hips back. Allow your body to slowly fold forward. Knees off the ground, torso folds forward, hands onto the seat of the chair. Extend, reach into this position. Allow your toes to go into pigeon pose position. That means your big toe and your big toe almost overlap or face towards each other while your heels separate from each other. And your knees immediately bend. Your knees do not force, do not overextend. Let them soften. Very, very important that you're pressing evenly from pinky to big toe. And your glute muscles press back and your torso folds forward, and feel what are the muscles, what are the fascia that is being pulled, what are the nerve cords that are being activated as your head drops in between your arms. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Exhale, exhale. Beautiful. 2 more times. Pay attention to your body. Monitor constantly with your mind. What is it that your body is doing? What is it feeling? Do not ignore it. Exhale all the way through, and then kindly undo your feet. 1 more time, parallel feet. Allow your feet to be even towards each other, raising your torso forward, weight into the hands, into your fingers, and then bracing the heels, bending the knees so your body slowly slides into the chair. Thighs, hips, flexing toes, toes remain flexed. Chair very close to your hips, to your thighs. Hands stay on the seat, one hand on the seat, the other one on the backrest. Both hands on the backrest. Right hand stays on the backrest. Left hand, again, as I'm squeezing with my glutes forward, the hips press against the chair. It doesn't matter if the chair moves a little bit, that my left arm extends. And I find my glutes and my hips actively pressing onto the chair in front of me so I can feel that my glute muscles are active. And I allow the heels to be tall, the left arm to extend, your thumb to move back, and your chin to slowly stay parallel towards the ground or look all the way behind you, and feel that your body, again, glutes press forward the hips, the heels perpendicular, stretch your toes, breathe in, not pain, not tearing, no overheating any part of your body. Observe your breath. Feel your own strength. Flatten the belly, engage those muscles all the way from the waist through in between your ribs to your shoulder blade and scapular area. One last long deep breath. Can you feel the body? Glute muscles active. Cannot remark that enough. And let your elbow and shoulders and torso slowly undo until your hands come towards the seat of the chair. One more time. Palms, hands press into the chair, and you're going to slowly raise your knees. Slowly exhale. This time you're going to step forward with your right foot. Your right foot is under your hips in an easy, comfortable position. Your left leg then softens. Bend your left knee. Point the toes to the ground until you're able to extend the toes a little bit farther away from the ankle. So the top of your toes, the top of your foot stretches into the floor. The toenails face the ground on that left foot. And you're slowly, one more time, rolling the toes in the opposite direction. That means that you're pressing the heel back as if you're just flexing, as you did with your hands, the toes of the left foot. And you're adding as much pressure or as little pressure as you need to into those toes to make them move, to feel that your joints, right? We all know how that feels when the toe joints are not moving, when your feet are tired for very restrictive shoes or expectations from society to wear these very cute shoes, but terrible for your functionality. So can you find the body to really stretch those and soften the knee and soften the left and right knee when your body is exhaling? One more time, breathe, breathe, breathe. Exhale all the way through, and then slowly move that left foot softly from that flexion to come forward, and let it settle next to your right one to immediately move the right foot back until the tip of the toes touch. And then maybe you can roll over your toenails and maybe towards the entire tarsals of your foot, the little bones of your foot, and let your heels press back and stretch gently your joints of the foot area and the muscles on top of your toes and your muscles on top of your foot area, and you left your left knee as soft as you need to. Flex, soften your hands, soften your elbows, and then feel that your body shifts back as if you're just adding slowly and gradually more pressure onto that extension of your toes without forcing anything, without going into pain, without overdoing anything. Is your body, you know exactly how far and how much. Let your body exhale. And again, there's a lot of tension sometimes is built on the feet. We're holding the entire body weight, and that is the connection to the ground. So it's very highly recommended in yoga that we walk barefooted on natural ground, that we feel the entire connection of the sole of the foot, that we actually feel the different pressures of the sole of the foot into the floor. Grass, sand, dirt. Feel that softness, a connection. One more time. Allow your body to really feel the connection to the toes on the right foot area when your final inhalation happens. And you, again, bring fresh energy. Exhale and soften. Let go of all the tension that your foot might have had and bring your right foot slowly inhaling forward. You're going to bend right and left knees slowly towards the ground, placing your knees into the floor very gently. Allow your knees to be about hip distance from each other, and you're going to rest the elbows and the forearms on the chair, and you're going to try to sit back as if you're just about to sit on your heels. It doesn't matter if you do or not. And if you can't, because your knees do not allow it, take one block, place it underneath your hips, and see if you can sit in that block, and that gives you the same ability to sit back without having to force your knees. And you can place the block as tall or as flat as you need to, or you can place it in between your hamstrings and calf if needed. For some of us, that's enough and that's perfect. For a few of us, the hands keep walking, the torso keeps folding, the forehead comes closer to the ground, the hands come deep into the chair, and you feel that your body's just flexing, not forward. You don't want to bring the weight forward. You want to bring the weight towards your toes, towards the top of your foot, towards your heels, towards the glutes. Exhaling through your spine, dropping the head, open your back. One more time. Are you letting breath really out? Are you truly exhaling in this position? Last 2 breaths. Observe your breath out. Find your last inhalation. Can you exhale? Can you move your body deep, 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 deep? Beautiful. And then very, very gently, your hands and your arms and your torso start undoing. You very delicately and observing at every point your movements of the body. You're going to slowly raise up. For some of us, we are kneeling completely in the position, and we're going to use our blocks to slowly place in right next to the ankles, behind the feet, and we're going to rest our hands softly into those blocks. And that's as far as our body's going to go, and that's perfect. And then we're going to just simply hold in the position. For a few of us, we can sit onto the heels, we can use the blocks or not, we can place the hands into the ground, you can slowly allow your torso to slowly lean back, and maybe the elbows soften, and maybe the forearms come to the ground without forcing the knees. Again, do not blow a knee, do not overextend anything or strain your backs, and feel your body just moves as far as your body allows it to open those calves, to open those shins, to open those thigh muscles, and breathe in, elbows on blocks, hands on blocks. Let your body exhale and feel that you're comfortable, that your neck and shoulders are comfortable. Use the blocks as a prop to support you and maintain the position comfortable to your body. When and if your body, do not work through pain. It's not worth it, right? The pain signal means that your body is telling you this is too much and I need to modify. Can I find my last 2 breaths? Exhale to inhale into my body. Last time, breathing all the way out, and then slowly, one arm at a time, rolling one shoulder, supporting the movement, not to force anything until your body comes all the way to upright. Bring your blocks along with you. We're going to slowly cross the feet, roll over the hips if you want to sit onto one hip until your feet come all the way forward, rolling gently over your shins until your body is sitting back. And let your Legs be close enough to your chair, enough that your legs are coming to the sides of the chair and the chair comes in between your inner thighs so both can move. It's easier for the chair to move than for you to move. And your body on the blocks, with your elbows, with your forearms, slowly rest and bring your legs slowly onto the chair and let your body exhale until your feet are in a comfortable position, your calves in a comfortable position in the chair. We have brought a lot of movement, a lot of blood, a lot of flow of energy through those legs. Can we invert that? Can I find my shoulder blades, the back of my head, the back of my neck? Settle. Is this enough? Is that perfect for my body? Do I need to press my calves into the chair? Completely irrelevant. This is a complete option, crazy option. You don't have to do this, but maybe if your body's ready, you can allow your legs to press against the chair and you can slide one block across your hips so the hips are a little bit longer or taller off the ground and you'll find your lower back just slightly raised. For some of us, that doesn't work. And that's perfectly okay. The idea is to find what works for you. And can you observe how this movement rests that lower back, rests gently. Maybe you need one block longitudinally and not across. Maybe you need two blocks right under your hips. Maybe you don't need any blocks under your hips. And find your body settled in a way that supports the lower back, that my legs and knees are softened, that my shoulder blades are able to release into the ground, that my arms are able to relax, and my eyes are softly rested. And I breathe. And I am able to exhale. It seems I may have not done very much with my body, but my body needs that time of recovery. So what is it that I need to do to let those muscles and tendons and ligaments that I've actually worked with so deeply? And then what do I need to do with those vessels of the blood coming in and out of our tissues? Do I need to let them rest for a second? And what does it feel like to flow through those? What happens to my nervous system? Those conduits of nerves that run and innervate every part of our body and bring sensation to every part of our body. Do I need to recover on those two? And I find the last 4 breaths in this position that allows me enough room, that allows me a moment of solace, internal peacefulness. And when and if my body is ready, then my knees flex a little bit. And my feet are going to come towards the edge of the seat of the chair. It doesn't matter where I am, it doesn't matter how far. Just simply rest my hips onto that block, maybe off the blocks if I need to, or block, and let my legs slowly flex and come off the chair towards the sky. And now I am inverting the body. My shoulder blades is still at the ground. My hips are raised and propped by the block or blocks, while my legs are just simply raised towards the ceiling. And I soften my toes, I soften my ankles, and I'm going to do a very, very gentle rotation. So finding my toes, and I'm going to rotate gently, range of movement. So left and right, front and back, drawing a soft and gentle. If your intention or your instinct is to draw very fast circles, let your body slow down. Invite a gentle movement through those tissues that we have moved. When your body is ready, rotate exactly in the opposite direction. Very, very softly. Feel your toes and your heels. Let those muscles that we've paid attention to today to be healing, to let the blood flow gently out of the deposits on the joints, right? The feet, the ankle, the knee, the hip. Breathe generously, and when your body is ready, allow your feet to undo the circle movement. Bring your knees in towards your abdomen or chest, and then let them rest right there high. Maybe your hands hold onto your legs, to your knees, to your shins. Exhale slowly. Do one more time. So all the blood still flows into your cleaning organs, into your filtering organs of the abdomen and chest. When and if your body's ready, take the last two breaths. And then place your feet when your body's exhaling onto the chair, resting softly so it gives you enough leverage to rest the heels, to rest the calves, enough so the feet are able to slowly press the hips slightly off the block or blocks if they're underneath your hips, and rest your back, rest your legs deeply into the chair. I adjust my body with the distance between my legs, the position of my toes, and the softening of my back and hips, shoulder blades, my neck. And I look over my right shoulder without forcing my neck, just simply let my head drop without lifting it, just simply roll it. And I let my head rest on the right side for a second. And I breathe in and I breathe completely out through my tummy, letting my inhalation more time, feeling the benefit over the neck area when my last breath in comes in. No rush. Slow motion. Raise your head or roll it gently back to center and turn it towards the left side. Again, not muscling. I'm not pushing my head. I'm just letting it drop. And see and observe the spine. Do I give an opportunity to every part, every one of the vertebrae, every one of the bones along my vertebrae column to be aligned, becoming our own chiropractors? Take the last deep, deep breath in. No rush as your body exhales. Let that lower back really rest into the floor and roll your head back to center very, very gently. In very subtle and gentle movement, we're going to retract the knees in, feet slowly come towards the edge of the chair or the seat of the chair. My hands will slowly start moving towards my knees, towards my shins, and I'm going to retract my knees into my shoulders, wide away from each other. So my legs widened, and I give enough room by movement of my hips for my lower back and my shoulder blades to be flat. So I have my chin drawing into my throat so I can lengthen the vertebrae column from the cervical spine to the base. And I observe one more time a full breath. And I exhale deeply through your belly, and my knees slowly come towards each other very gently as I inhale. And I drop them to one side, whichever is my favorite side. It doesn't matter. Roll your knees, roll your hips, and then torso follows suit. Rest my hand on a block, on my bicep, on my shoulder, my arm, and I rest my body on the right side and find blood flow, find perfect alignment, rest. Very, very gentle. Feeling that your body is able to exhale and rest the curvature of your spine. So there's not a wasted moment, right? The moment is about taking advantage of every single instant, of every position to find that part of your body that needs a different kind of attention. And as the mind is focused and the mind is calm, very, very gently, in slow, gentle movements or in a single movement, also gentle. The top arm presses in front of the chest and it starts rolling again in as many breaths, pausing, stopping, continuing, or in a soft, gentle, complete move. Body comes into sitting pose. It doesn't matter where your legs land. They can be crossed, they can be extended, they can be one cross, allowing the body to sit comfortably. And it's really important that every part, including the part of that might feel sometimes challenging, to just simply sit for a second, to just find a moment to just breathe and to check the entire body. What did I do? How is my body feeling? What is the emotion behind that? Can I be without judgment? Not good, not bad, it just is. Can I really be open to observation with curiosity? That's where innocence comes. And maybe my breath helps me to bring my hands just from where they are directly into my heart center. So simply just fold the arms so the palms of the hands touch, and I bring my thumbs into my heart or my heart center and find myself in prayer. And so, what is my prayer today? In whatever form, whatever idea of spirituality you have. And as we always remind ourselves, the four core values of the center, which are harmony, a sense of peacefulness, creating an understanding of our own truth, and most importantly, of divine love. So much. Thank you, Ursulina. Thank you, Julita, for being there. Thank you, Danny.